Hey guys, welcome back. Today is a very exciting day. We are finally going to get some organization into this home. If you missed my last couple moving vlogs, then you might not know that I bought this storage system from IKEA and I bought all the parts for it, but there were a couple pieces that were missing in the store, so I had to order them online. And it took quite a bit to get here. There was a mess up with my order, so they canceled it without even telling me, and then I had to replace the order. It was a whole thing. But we finally got the parts. We put the whole shelving unit together, and so today I finally get to organize our pantry food system and put my little coffee corner together. So hopefully this will be a very satisfying day of organization. Hoping everything works out. I ordered a bunch of organization bins and racks and all sorts of stuff on Amazon. That's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna go show you what we're working with. This is the storage system in its current state. Not very pretty, but that's because I was saving the satisfaction for you guys. So here's the before. This unit is gonna be storing most of our cups and everything, like coffee cups and shot glasses and like bar cups, because this is kind of going to be a split corner for coffee and then drinks and stuff. We have this shelf up here that I'm planning to put like all my syrups on, but I don't have very many right now because of the move. I only have a couple, so got to get more of those. And then this system to the left is going to be where we store all of our food, because the kitchen in our apartment complex doesn't actually have a pantry, which is an interesting choice. All of our food right now is currently piled in the guest room closet because we are waiting on this. So I'm very happy that this has been delivered and put together, because this is hopefully going to make everything better about the organization of this apartment. Like I said, I ordered some organization things from Amazon, so I'm going to show you what I got real quick. I can't say whether I recommend these or not right now because I haven't used them yet, but hopefully at the end of the video I'll get an idea and let you guys know. Behind me, I'm not even going to try and pull it out. Right here, last night I built this. It's a like can organizer. So the shelves are a little bit slanted, so you can put cans in them, and then when you pull one out, they'll roll forward. Got those because AJ loves his canned goods. That actually came with two of them. I think I was forced to buy two. There wasn't a pack of one, but I don't think I'll be using the second one anywhere here. Maybe I'll use it somewhere else for something different. Maybe I'll be innovative. I'm not sure. This was such a struggle to get into the shelf. My measurements, listen, I did a silly thing. Technically, does the 15.5-inch by 11.8 inch thing fit on the shelf? Yes, but not when you take into account these corners, because the shelf like has like chunks out of the corners, and that's how it fits into the unit. And I didn't consider that part. So I rammed this thing in here last night, and it is snug and it's gonna work, but it's definitely a little big for this space. So I don't think I wanna deal with doing that again. So I'm probably not gonna use the other one over here. Then above there are these acrylic drawers, which I think will be really nice to organize some smaller stuff, smaller snacks and things. There's 4 of them. I don't know if I'll stack them like that, but they do fit perfectly like that right now. But I just built them last night and shoved them in there for now. They'll probably get moved around. Then I have 2 of these metal black wiry baskets. I'm not sure exactly what I'll use these for. Everyone kind of says like for produce and things, which is a good idea, but also I don't know how much produce we'll have per week that isn't going to be stored in the fridge. Like we probably won't have that much. So I'm not sure if that would be a waste of these. I haven't decided yet, but obviously that's what this video is for. I'll figure out what to use these for. Then I also got a whole huge stack of acrylic bins, which by the way, if you can hear a dog chewing a bone in the background, that's because my dog is sitting right here chewing a bone. So I got acrylic bins like this. There's, I think 8 of them. And then there's also these little slots on the inside, if you can see that. They came with a bunch of these little like acrylic rectangle dividers to slide into here, so you can use it to store like granola bars here and then chip bags here or whatever. I think these will be really nice and handy. Also, you could just leave them completely out and just have one big bin for things if that works better. Nice and customizable, which is why I think they'll be nice and handy. And then the last thing I got, which I've yet to fully open because there's a lot of them and I don't know if I want to deal with it, is a bunch of clear plastic seal tight, is that airtight containers to put food and stuff in. There's a bunch of different sizes. There's really tall skinny ones all the way down to ones like this big. So I think this will be really nice. I think it was like a 24-piece set for a really reasonable price. The reason I got these, there's a few reasons. For one, we just stocked up on all our baking supplies, flour, sugar, brown sugar, all the things. I had 2 big jars that I got from IKEA to put flour and sugar in, and I did that. They're sitting on our cute open shelving in our kitchen. But obviously I'm not gonna put every single baking ingredient on that shelf because that would just take up the entire shelf. So the rest of the stuff is just piled in the cabinet right now, and it's stuff like brown sugar and powdered sugar, like stuff that if you keep it in a bag, it's really messy and difficult to use. So I want to transfer those into some bins like this, and then these will just probably sit under the cabinet. But then I also figured there will be foods like cereals or oats, stuff like that, that I can also put in these instead of the containers they come in, because I think it'll just fit nicer here. For one, all of this is open to our apartment. So while I'm not one of those girls that's like everything down to the, like every corner of my pantry needs to be aesthetic, I am thinking that everyone's gonna see this when they come in because it's in a very main space of the living space. And so while it doesn't need to be perfect, I'd like to look a little bit nicer than just like a bunch of cardboard boxes. And also with the specific dimensions of the shelves, I need to like maximize the space and squeeze things in perfectly. And so these will hopefully help me do that instead of having to try and fit a bunch of different size cardboard boxes of things. So that's everything we've got. Now let me show you the food we're working with. Luckily for me, AJ and I kind of suck at being real adults, and we shop for groceries on a weekly basis and usually are like out of food by the end of the week. So I don't have a ton of food to work with, which is good because we don't have a ton of space, but I'll show you what I do have. This is where all the food has been living. So sad. This is the guest room closet. So I've got some greens and rice that will probably go in some of those like food air seal. What are they called? Why do I keep forgetting? Airtight bins, like I just showed you. Got a huge thing of ramen there, so we'll have to figure out what to do with that. Some pastas, mac and cheese, some cereals and crackers, peanut butter and some condiments. What even is this? Chicken broth, and then a bunch of cans back there, like I said. And then we actually have a few more groceries in here because I didn't even bother fully unpacking our wagon when we got back the other day because I knew I was waiting on organization things. But a few more cans, granola bars, just some random stuff. Pretty much all I've got to find spots for because the rest of the stuff is in the fridge. Oh, there's a couple random things here. See, everything's a mess right now. We got oats right here, honey behind it. I don't even know. So I have to find everything first, get it all together, and then figure out what the best method of organization is going to be. Once I do the pantry, then I'm going to move on to the coffee corner because I feel like this will make it feel more complete. All right, so here's all the food we're working with, and then here's some of the stuff that I'm thinking will go in some of those Tupperwares. So I think I'm gonna start with all this stuff. Ignore the disaster of the island. Still in the process of moving, but I got everything packed in the containers. They came with these little labels and a white marker to write on them, but I'm gonna hold off for now just to make sure that I like use all of these. But once I get everything on the shelves and organized, I'll label the ones that I think will probably stay. Like the rice, we're always gonna have rice, so I'll label those. The sugars we'll always have, so I'll label those. Oats might label. This, I don't even know what this is. AJ bought this, so I don't even know what it is. Not gonna label that. And then the pastas I might not label right now because I never really thought this was a great system, like putting the pasta in these containers because they already come in boxes. But as you saw, the pasta we got came in a bag. So I figured this was a good system right now. But I'll probably hold off on labeling those for a few weeks and then see if like I actually keep using it like this. But like the ones that I know I'll keep using that we're always gonna have, I'm gonna label these later. So now it's finally time to tackle the shelves. right, y'all, I think I'm done for now. And I'll explain why I'm saying for now after you see it, but here's the big reveal. Ta-da! Now, I'm saying that I'm done for now because we are a little bit kind of in a special situation here, and I'll explain as I go through the organization here. So the special situation, which I did not consider when I started because I forgot about all this food, was all the snacks that we had bought for our cross-country road trip to get here. If you missed that video, we did vlog the whole thing, so go watch it. I completely forgot until I started organizing the food that we had a whole bag of so many granola bars that we bought for the trip across country to have in the car as snacks so that we wouldn't have to stop as often. I completely forgot about that. This is way more granola bars than we normally have in our supply. As you can see, we have some there, which those are so bomb, by the way. They're like peanut butter, chocolate, Nature Valley bars, and they taste exactly like Nutty bars. Got all these Kind minis, which I don't even really like Kind bars, so I don't know why we have so many. Then we have all this like random beef jerky that we don't normally buy, and these peanut butter crackers. And then this bin, we do normally have Lara bars, but that's usually like the only granola bar we have. Then we have these Nature Valley ones. So basically, we have way more granola bars than we normally do, and so it's making it hard for me to feel like I can organize it because like this shelf is obviously not great, but I didn't want to organize it around that bin of granola bars because I'm thinking once we finally run through the supply, max bins we'll have for granola bars is probably these two. So I kind of just shoved this up here for now. I was going to make this like the breakfast shelf with the oats and some granola bars, my granola for my yogurt, but then like it just wasn't working because we didn't have quite enough. So I shoved some random crackers here, but I don't know. It's just, I'm struggling a little bit. These sections down here are okay. So this is like pasta and grains. So we have the rice, the pasta, more pasta in here, and then so much ramen, which I also don't love that. I'm not sure what to do about it though. I'm thinking maybe, as you can see, I didn't use any of these bins, and I want to like add another shelf at the top here and maybe put a bin up there, and maybe I could fit all the ramen in there instead of these drawers, which would then open up space down there. But right now, since this shelf is kind of a disaster, I don't know where I can put the top shelf because this is going to change as we eat our granola bar supply. But maybe once I finish that, I can move some things around and add a basket in there, or maybe I could put it before these granola bars. Should I do that? I don't know. It's a work in progress. And then this is how the can organizer situation came out. All the cans are on the bottom. We have a lot less than we did yesterday because AJ just made a bunch of chili with all the canned beans we had, but still have a decent amount. So the bottom shelf is cans. Then I wasn't sure what to do with the top shelf, so I ended up just making it like random extras and condiments. Like these will go in the fridge and stuff once we open them, but for now, where do they go? I figured this could kind of be like a catch-all of all of our extras. Also, I just feel the need to point this out. I do not eat this garbage, okay? AJ bought 2 giant things of that because he was like, oh, it's economical, but I don't eat that, okay? I eat the natural stuff. I had to point that out. Normally, I would be like trying to finish this and get it perfect before uploading this video, but this is just the reality of organizing your home. It's not always like those Pinterest pantries that you see online, and it's usually not like those really satisfying home organization videos on YouTube either. This is more realistic than that. I'm gonna sit on this, think about it some more. Give me some ideas in the comments below what you think I should do to just make it look a little more organized and put together. We also need to chow through this granola bar supply stat so that I can get a better idea of how much food we'll actually have on a regular basis. So gonna work on that. Maybe I should eat one now. But yes, comment down below, give me some tips and ideas, especially with this top shelf, although hopefully next time I'm updating you guys on this, we will have gone through a lot of that granola bar supply, so this won't be as big of an issue. But yes, I will update you guys in a future video, so make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on that. And also, the next video is me finally putting together this coffee corner, so make sure you stay tuned for that too, because that's gonna be really fun, and I've been waiting for all this stuff to come so I can finally do it.